Good morning, Tulsacans. How are we doing out there today in crypto land? We are freaking pumping, man. I can't believe it. It's up 40% on the day. 40%, guys. These assets are flying. I do believe this is the start of the parabolic run that we've been waiting years for. Doesn't mean we're going to go straight to the moon. We'll have some pullbacks. We'll have some wells sell it down, give us some more opportunities at the DCA. But, man, I think this is the starting gun. You know, the world is on a big pivotal change. In fact, I have a guest who's going to be coming up and talking about this massive change that we're going through. You guys, we had him on not too long ago. We had him on for his book. If you guys didn't know, he wrote the Unplugged book, where psychedelics, farming, and crypto are the three pillars to freedom, which I freaking resonate with that, man. Sign me up for that. That's a great deal of you guys know I love freedom, man. Freedom to do what I want, with whom I want, however I want, when I want, because that's how I define success. We need our wealth and we need our health to take with us to be able to achieve those goals. But man, let's bring the myth, the man, the legend up, man. He's becoming a good friend of mine. This guy is freaking awesome. Mr. Sergey, what is going on?
Hey,
Thanks for joining us today, bro.
hello, Corey.
Man,
Hello.
are you pumped?
Man, it's like just got a shot of good medicine in the last 3 years looking at the charts.
Oh,
You know, and it's like it's almost surreal. It's like, man, is it real? Is it real? It's not going to be red in 3 hours when I see it again. You know what I mean? Is it real? But hey, before we start, I want to say, like, hey, I really like your introduction, like your video that you made.
Oh,
With
I
the
didn't make it.
Trump. Oh, somebody, it's lovely with Trump and Richard Hart and the Rocket.
Yeah.
It's super nice. I like it. It's cool.
It's a very common video that goes around in the community. I do believe it was Hex. Oh, what was his name that made it? Ministry. Hex Ministry, I think, made that way back in the day when Hex did it 10,000X.
Oh, it's an old one with Trump and you.
There were some things that have been added to it since then, but I remember that video, like parts of it, way back in the day. So yeah, man. Actually, when Trump won the election, we have a saying around here, Sergey, that we need 5 rocket thrusters to fire off on our rocket ship to the moon. And one of them was the presidential election in Trump.
The biggest one, man. We shot the biggest rockets into the stratosphere. This is the biggest thing. The rest, it's peanuts, man. The rest will just take care of it. That was the big event, guys. So congratulations for everyone who voted. Do you know that I voted first time in my life? This election, I never voted, man. I never believed in this.
Oh, really?
Said, you know what? You're going to hear from me this time around. Absentee ballot from Peru. You know, I voted Trump. Absolutely. So,
yeah, it was your classic good versus evil, as far as like, I mean, me and my buddy were talking about this the other day, and he was talking about like how he used to be left-wing Democrat, 10 years ago, 10, 15 years ago. And he was telling me, I was a Democrat because of what they believed in back then. They've gone so far down the
radical left,
the rabbit hole of just like stuff that's basically evil, man. Like
evil.
Pure. Allowing the freaking pedophile reigns to reign on those last.
I mean, castrating your kids without your parental. Man, let's not talk about it. I will get angry now. Can we have a nice chat here?
That is part of like the celebration that we're enjoying right now, because all that evil can now be,
bye, man. Putting these fuckers in prison.
Oh my God, so many people.
Bye.
And then, and I'm a business owner, you're a business owner, the advantageous of like, I know tax incentives for a lot of business owners, and just how to stimulate the economy, man. I'm excited as a business owner too. So business owner, I'm excited. As a family man, I'm excited. And as a pulse chain
owner, of course.
It's across the freaking board. I could not be more excited. on this news.
Just as a side note, do you know that I was praying for Trump in my ceremonies for like 6 months? Like every ceremony,
Wow.
sending the guy protection and the win. And also for Richard Hart, but more for Trump because he was targeted for assassination and I saw it. But Richard is not. Richard has a different kind of, probably with like core thing they're trying to do. But he's not a targeted for assassination, you know? So for Trump, I was sending like 6 months. For Richard too. He got my protection, man. I'm sending, he's in my ceremonies every time.
I love that.
I need this guy sound, man.
Yeah, I mean, he's a good dude. You want him to be sound because he's helping a lot of people get self-sovereignty, right? I mean, and get freedom, which we talked about, the last show, having that, what do we call it? Or what did you call it in the book? That escape velocity. Escape velocity is the only way you're going to be able to go out and then live your true dreams.
Yes.
The dreams that God have given you, that your desires and wants that you want to achieve in life. You got to have escape velocity to do that.
And Richard it's a great engine for that.
Is a great agent for that, right? And he knows that. And
he knows that, and we know that because he already proven that, He has shown the results. So, unfortunately, I was not a part of this party, but hopefully I'm not too.
You're going to be part of the second party, bro. I wasn't part of the first party either, man. I came in and bought the freaking top. I bought 33-cent hex, man, and I had $1 cost my ass all the way down to get my cost average. Hey, I'm happy because I'm
same. Same. I got a 12.5 cents, but it's depressing enough.
Yes.
But 33, man, that's like
that's brutal, man. Yeah, I have a BCA. I bought at like 20 cents. I bought like around 10 cents. And then I was like, man, I think the next buy was around like 3 or 2 cents. Like after 10 cents, I was like, okay, I'm gonna chill. Like
remember Sami was saying, oh, you're good until up to 10 cents, you're good. I'm like, okay. I'm like, man, we're at 1 now.
Oh, Rexville. That's where it was at, man. So before we dive in on your stuff and the Hex Awakening event, which I'm excited about, I do want to show everybody the secret chart real quick. We love to check in on this chart, Sergey, just to make sure that we're not scammed and that we're in the right place at the right time. And here, I'm going to go ahead and show up everyone. This is what everyone comes here for, except for today. I'm sure people came here to see you today, but usually they come here to see the secret chart.
Of course.
So, guys, we are fucking pumping against Ethereum, and Ethereum is pumping. This is the secret, what I call the secret chart. It's pulse measured in Ethereum terms. And so we go all the way out on the weekly because we want to see the grand macro of what's going on against ETH. I'm bullish on ETH this entire market cycle, Sergey. So like all we have to do is take pulse and compare it against the blue chip that I'm bullish on. You can do this against Bitcoin too, but ETH is easier since we're a direct leverage play on ETH. And man, we've made a higher low. And this, Sergey, right here, this was months. We were down here for months on this bottom, this capitulation. And then we pumped hard. We came down. We've made a higher low, which this is holding now, it looks like, because now we're coming back up. And I mean, guys, look at this. We're green on all these assets. This is beautiful. Solid X is up 6%. That's awesome. EHEX, 14%. Hex, 17%. It was 40% earlier on the 24-hour. Inc, 10%. Pulse X, 10%. And Pulse, 8%. I love seeing this, man. And it's been a consistent pump ever since the good news has come in. So we are in the right place at the right time, guys. You just got to put the clues of the puzzle piece together. It's, we're all in a movie and the script has been written. And you just got to participate and have faith.
That's it. That's what we do.
Yeah. So, man, let's talk about a little bit about the Hex Awakening event in Peru that we're working on. This is going to be an amazing time, man. I am excited. Amazing. So not only kind of do some more inner work during that time, but see Peru, man. I've never been to Peru. I've never seen it.
Beautiful place.
Beautiful. I'm going to want to go and do some hiking and some whatever there is, I mean, I'm an outdoorsy dude, but yeah, go ahead and talk about a little bit about the Hex Awakening event date and what your thoughts are.
Sure. Where do we want to start? Like from how we do things, or like why
Sure.
we do this? Like what do you want?
All of it, man. All of it.
Okay. Well, just to kind of to recap for people maybe who didn't see our first stream, the idea to bring hexagons here came in the ceremony. You know, all the good ideas come in the ceremony. That's how I write my books. I wrote 5 books in the ceremonies. You know, so
that's awesome.
That's how, you know, the medicine opens your vision and you see. You know, so you just, you know, hunt for ideas and you realize them, materialize them in writing. So it's been a long journey since I'm like heavily invested in Hex. You know, I definitely like an interested person. You know what I mean? This is not a charity I'm doing. I'm here to pump my backs, you know, and to help everybody else, because we're all in it together. That's the beauty of this, you know. It's not just I win, you win. That's this model. I don't believe in this model. This is the model that brought the world where it is. You know, it's just people on the top win and everybody else gets screwed. This is not a good model. We need a better model when everybody wins, and it's very possible. You know, I believe in that. This is like that comes to every relationship, business, everything. It's like if you win, I win. Good, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Like this is the business. Like people come here, they get healing. I get paid. Everybody wins, you know. That's just my simple business model. But it has to be in every business. Like you can't take advantage of people, because this is screwing people up. This is like bad energy. This is the old world. You know, you need to give more than you get usually. That's a good kind of
love it
balance, you know. So in any business you do, real estate, crypto, whatever, you know, it's like make sure that people who work with you are compensated fairly and nobody get, you know, bad feelings about the dealing, you know, whatever it is. I bring the same model into my spiritual practice, into my work. You know, you come here, I take care of you, you know, you find healing, understanding of yourself, and go home, and I get paid. So everybody is happy, you know. This is the model we're trying to bring, you know, to the world, basically. And it seems like, and Richard understands this. He understands very much.
He's an entrepreneur, man.
He understands business, man. He's like, he's not screwing people. He understands, like, okay, you do this for me, I pay you. You know what I mean? It's like everybody should be happy. And in Hex, in Richard House community, I think we can all get pretty well. You know, people who believe, people who sat through this bloody bear market. You know, I mean, we deserve rewards. It's just a matter of being, you know, it's just being rewarded for your patience. That's really what it is. You know.
Yep.
So the idea of Hex came when I started looking into this, you know, like a spiritual side of Hex, and I realized that the Hex kind of astral body is bleeding, it's wounded, and that was because of a lot of negativity was sent to Richard Heart and to the whole ecosystem. And we talk about egregor, which is like a kind of entity, is kind of a semi-conscious entity, astral entity that kind of lives in this sphere, in the world of spirit, and kind of get fed by the belief and energy by the people who believe in it. So, and the stronger the egregor, the stronger the people, because you feed it and it feeds you back energetically. So I felt like it was bleeding. It's like, it's not good for the whole ecosystem, because it's like a wounded lion. It's a powerful lion, but he's wounded and he's bleeding. So we need to heal the wounds, stop the bleeding, and, you know, bring the lion back to the lion spirit, you know. And that's we can do through the medicine. If we get together enough people and take the medicine together with this intention, we can help to heal the egregor and also send the waves of healing to people who are doubting, you know, and heal them, because by healing them, we're healing the egregor, because it's all coming back. It's like, it's all together. We heal them, they heal egregor gives us energy back. You know, it's a one. So you can, like in the body, like for example, your body, it's like you can't have a sick liver. I mean,
your whole body's there.
You can. It's like you need to be healthy.
Yeah.
Your head, your liver, your heart, everything has to be healthy. Same in the ecosystem. You know, people, you know, the participants, the members have to be healthy, have to believe, have to send good energy towards the founder, of course, and towards the whole system. So through the medicine, we can do this. I said, like, okay, I'm doing it myself, but one guy is not enough. If amplify myself by 10, 20 people, and we all can send powerful energy into the egregor, we can do some good things and stream from here and boost confidence, because really it's all about confidence. This is also why the ecosystem is down, because SEC took Richard out of the game, and he is the guy to boost confidence. That's why you need Richard. It's not this is the only thing why this is the only reason why we need Richard streaming, is to boost confidence. When confidence goes up, man, prices go up, people foaming in, it's all starting. So it's like in the army, it's like in the war, you take out generals and everybody kind of surrenders. That's what SEC is doing. You just take the founder, everybody, you fund the whole space, and that's it, and everybody kind of sell and leave. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. So Richard is a general, and we need a general back, to boost confidence in the army. That's kind of, you can say it that way.
I love that. It's funny because we always say that that's also one of the rocket thrusters on the rocket ship, right? That could get ignited off is streaming.
Definitely. Yes.
Because
it will.
In every organization in the world or in life, you have leaders, right? Like even in business, right? Look at Apple, right? You had Steve Jobs back in the day. He was a very charismatic, innovator. He was a leader. He was such a leader. Man, he put Apple together. You have Elon Musk with Tesla and all these other businesses that he's doing. And you have the people who follow, and they beat the drum around him. It's almost like, it's not cult, but it's very, very, it's a cult in a healthy fashion. And you need it. You need it. And we need it in the ecosystem here too. It's, there's leaders.
And Richard is Steve Jobs.
Yes. He's the Steve Jobs. Even though Hex is not a business, because to 3-letter agencies and all the other, forces out there that want to put a name around it and say, oh, it's a security and da. It's not, but definitely I would say, Sergey, like spiritually, Richard is the general of Hex.
Oh, for sure. For the whole ecosystem.
For the whole ecosystem, yeah.
Yes, he is. So we need him back for that. To boost confidence and just people will start building again. I mean, there is a building going on, but we need more.
Yep, I agree.
We need just more, and that will come when the court case is over, or at least we get some clarity. I'm not sure if it's over or what's the outcome. But based on we're talking about different things now. Okay, we're talking about court case later. Basically that was the plan, to bring Hexagon here and get. And also, we can do a lot of advertising here, like in Cusco. It's like the most visited city in the world.
See, I would love that.
This is like
so much fun.
We need just a Hex flags and
I can get the flags.
We need the flags. We need this. We have these tour buses in Cusco, like open roofs, so people see it and kind of. It's called City Tours in Cusco. It's touristic. It's highly touristic. It's like the most touristic. And you just sit on the bus and kind of putting flags. That would be amazing. Thousands of people on the main square just will see it. That's just a fun thing. We can do some fun.
It would be a blast.
And some serious spiritual work,
Right.
On the personal level too. Of course, you come here for yourself. We're not here to boost Hex only. You're coming here to understand yourself, find healings, find direction, guidance in life. This is your personal stuff. But also, we do a community service. We also help the whole ecosystem. And, I mean it, man. It's like I have nowhere to go, man. I'm so deep in it. Like there is no way for me to go anywhere. Not that I won't. I believe in the community. I believe in the people here and in the products. But I'm so deeply invested. Like there is no way for me. It's like the only way is to the moon and beyond.
Too,
you know what I mean? It's like
me too.
That's
I've got all my chips in, man.
You've got me, man. I've been on board, so I have no choice.
I got another DCA coming in probably here on Monday. Like I'm hoping for a little bit of a pullback because I'm being greedy, but like I got another one coming in, man. I'm like because I know, I see it, I feel it, I have the faith, I know where we're going. It's a matter of time. Like there's some time that's going to be associated to this, but like I know where we're going and I know how we're going to get there. And I've put the pieces of the puzzle together. I've taken that step back and analyzed and have had the faith. And I've had to let my ego down too, to be able to see the opportunity in Richard Hart. Because if you don't let your ego down, his ego will offend your ego. And that's why you see all this like people saying these scammers.
That's just ego games. You have to zoom out, man, and just
you gotta zoom out.
See what's all about. You know, it's like, hey guys, I mean, it's like we're talking freedom here.
We're
love
it.
Financial independence. We're talking life. We're talking, you know, sovereignty. This is like big concepts that required for happiness. You cannot be happy if you're enslaved, if you're poor, if you're like depressed, you know, if you're like following TV doctors. How are you going to be happy?
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? So this is the enemy.
Debt slavery.
Exactly. So Richard and his, let's say, like Autobahn, you know, like in Germany you have the Autobahns when you drive full speed. I see hacks and pulse chain is like Autobahns. You know, it's the problem is like now we are not allowed to drive there because there is some tickets issues. You know, like they're not letting us to get into the Autobahn. You know, we like there is like a 250,000 cars in line waiting to get and step on the gas, but we're not allowed. We're not allowed because, you know, there are like bad people don't want us to do that.
Yeah. That's a great analogy.
But when we start, you know, when we start hitting the road, I think it's going to be fun.
It's going to
be, and it seems like it's coming soon. It seems like with the Trump wins, man, that was surreal. I mean, you know, it's like I thought they might shot the guy like right there.
I know.
You know, I saw like, man, just let him do this, please. You know, we need that. The world need that, not just crypto people. You know, it's like,
agreed.
You know, everybody needs that. You know what I mean?
100%.
So it's like okay, this is the biggest and the hardest victory. Like Richard Hart victory next to him, it's a small, man. It's like this is like come on, man. It's just like you just do it. Richard smart, powerful lawyers, 44,000 people signed the paper. The courthouse was just full,
70 hexagons,
overflown. You know, like people sitting in another room. And from what I heard, is like I didn't follow the whole thing. I'm busy here, and I can watch every stream. But from a little bit that I heard, it was like I think the crypto heartbeat.
Yeah, he streamed up front.
That was a good, that was a good, and people who attended were there. It's like I got a good vibe out of it.
It's a great vibe.
It's a good vibe. It's like the energy is good. It's like it seems very optimistic. I think it's going to be resolved in our favor very soon. You know, I don't know exactly when and what will be the dismissal or whatever, but they have no leg to stand on. I mean, that's what it seems.
And that's what the judge kept pointing to and kind of poking at when they were in the courtroom, because we had one of our community members there in the courtroom, and of course when they were done, he reported back to us and let us know like all the findings.
He's smart guy. I'm watching his stuff. I'm
and it was good, man. I mean, the judge understands that, like, you know, what blockchain is. Like, she understands. Like, one of the questions she asked the SEC was like, she's like, hey, so where is this blockchain located?
Yeah.
And the SEC was like, because they were obviously discussing jurisdiction.
What's the jurisdiction? Exactly. What is it?
Yeah, and it's like, and she was pointing, like saying, look, like she basically is saying to them, like, hey, you can't put jurisdiction on New York for Pulse Chain because the blockchain does not live in New York.
Yeah, where is the address?
Right, we'll give you the address.
Where's the address?
It's virtual and it's worldwide.
It's global. It's a worldwide global.
It's funny because I one of my memes I posted on Twitter is like, okay, where does the blockchain live? Is it in the room with us? Is it in the room with us now?
Like, yeah. Well,
show me on the doll. Show me on the doll, Sergey, where the blockchain hurts you. It's like, this is so elementary because we're crypto guys, but like the SEC, they couldn't, like, they were like, you know, they were on their heels the entire time, and RH. Their attorneys, man, of course they're attorneys. They had their shit together. I mean, these are Elon Musk attorneys.
Yeah, it's a powerful people, man.
They're not cheap, bro. I guarantee he's paying more for those attorneys than he would have paid just to do the freaking the fine to have it go away. They wanted they wanted like 30 million, or it was less than that. I can't remember, but man, those attorneys, oh god,
no, they're sharp. It's like, you know how I knew when the what was the first document we read, like to dismiss the case. You remember that?
Yes.
I read the whole thing, man. Usually it's boring, man. Lawyer's language. I read the whole thing. It wasn't boring. It was clear. And that's how I knew that these people are good, because I'm not a lawyer myself, but I'm an author. I wrote 5 books, and I understand eloquence and clarity and be concise and to the point. I understand that as an author. So I read, and that was in these documents. I think it was like 60 pages or something. It was big.
Yeah.
And I didn't see anything that was unnecessarily spoken. It was like everything was correctly put together, even though I don't understand maybe the legality of this, but it was well written. It was like, as an author, I can say this is a well written document, clear and concise, and very confident. So that for me, it was pretty bullish. It's like, okay, that's good. These people know what they're doing. I'm happy. I'm happy with who he hired. Do you know what I mean? It's like, back then, it was a good document.
Yeah.
So
exactly. And the other thing I was thinking about, man, this whole with Trump being in office and him now firing Gary Gensler, whether it happens on day one or not, who knows? The reason why he's doing it is because of the Operation Choke Point 2.0, right? Like the crypto choke point of the SEC serving all these well notices and going after everybody and trying to shake down whoever they can for money. And the problem is it's pushing the adoption out of the United States, and Trump hates that. Trump wants the adoption here. He wants the growth.
He wants the Bitcoin to be strategic reserve.
Yeah, this
is the serious stuff.
It's business mindset is what it is. And like this, they're doing the opposite of a business mindset.
No, they're destroying it.
They're destroying
it. So
exactly.
Trump is the savior.
And the great thing about that is when he fires Gary Gensler, that's going to send a message to all these court cases. I'd imagine if I was a judge and Gary Gensler just got fired and I was the one who was ruling on some court case, and the guy who got fired because this guy brought this court case to me.
Yeah.
I imagine a lot of these, not even Richard, but obviously Richard Hart's, but a lot of these other shakedowns and court, and Wells notices. I'm sure
they're fired.
They're going to be watched. They're going to be swept kind of under the rug, dismissed, or easy. Like, this case is closed. Kind of thing. I think we're going to see that all kind of across the board going into 2025.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I can't wait for this. This is it's a big thing when that happens. I hope that happens.
As a whole, it's just amazing.
This is actually like another rocket. I mean, it's first it
really is, and it's
then Richard wins. Yeah, and then you have the Gary has to go.
And then you have the whole crypto community.
The whole things get lifted up, and then Richard streaming. Confidence go everywhere. People following in. ETH is going up. I mean, it's
and it is. ETH is going up today. It's like, thank
finally. You. At some point, I thought, like, man, maybe Richard made a mistake to kind of buy all this ETH. But then it's like, okay, maybe not.
Maybe not.
I know, maybe not, man. I trust Richard. He's a smart guy. But the ETH was like underperforming. I thought, like, man, maybe he will be better off if he just get all the suck money, buy the Bitcoin, get 2x, and just pump our business. You know what I mean?
Right.
At least that.
Yep. ETH is going to do just fine. You watch and see. I am very bullish on ETH.
Yeah, I believe in the ETF will help a lot. It
will.
I think it will all start like next year. I think we will start seeing some serious actions.
For Hex Awakening event, we're thinking April 1st. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I think it's good because, sorry.
If you need to get some water,
it's just better, it's just better because for me, it doesn't matter. We start working in March, but for Hex, for publicity, it's better April because April is already tourist month. You have a lot of people that come to thousands of people on the main square walking around. It's like for publicity, it will be better. For work, doesn't matter. We started March. I have my clients coming. I'm back from vacation. But I think April 1st will be better. Yeah.
That's great. That's great.
So within 2 weeks.
Right now we're thinking a 2-week long event. I know we had some guys, and I don't see D Nice in the audience today, but he was messaging me. Is there an opportunity for someone to do 1 week versus the 2 weeks?
Yeah, I think it's fine. It's just not much time to kind of, it takes a week to feel right in the mountains. It's altitude is different, pulse of life here, the medicine. It's just very relaxing, and it's like after a week you really gaining some confidence and like, yeah, okay, I feel safe.
Right.
I want to go deeper, and then you leave. So yeah, even don't underestimate. I had people like receive a lot of healing and a lot of insights in a week. So should not be underestimated. The power of medicine is incredible, and if that's all you can do, then it's fine. I can tell you this: it's better a week than no week. That's for sure.
Yeah, exactly. A week is better than no week.
It's like in the crypto, okay, in the hacks. Of course, it's good to have 10 million hacks, but if you don't have 10 million hacks and you have a million hacks, it's still better than
zero.
You know what I mean? It's the same thing. It's kind of the same. Of course, bigger bet, bigger rewards. Same in the medicine. More time spent in the medicine, you deeper you go. But it's okay to take some action than no action. That's just what
I love it.
Believe.
And so, and these guys are going to be reaching out, and actually, yeah, there's going to be. You know what? I'm going to do this, Steve D. Is there a chat group to discuss more plans? Yeah, I'll create a Telegram channel. And what I'll do is we'll create our little sub community there for anybody who wants to come in and participate, and so we can start talking about, even plans that we do on off days when we're not doing.
Yeah. I think it's a good idea. So we kind of separate, people who are serious about coming from the rest. So we don't, we just be more specific. Yeah. People can ask questions. Specific. The only thing, I'm banned from Telegram, man, so I can't use Telegram.
You're banned? Why?
Yeah, I don't know, man. They banned me. I was like fighting with this, scammers there, and it's like I can't use my I can't post. I can read, but I can't post. And they say it's forever. It's forever. I can't.
Forever. What if you create a different account, a sub account, or a different, like, connected to a different?
I think it would be easier to do WhatsApp, because we use WhatsApp here, and it's like
we can, but crypto people, they love Telegram.
We can try. It's just more things to create, more things to follow. Man,
it won't be bad because I don't anticipate being like a whole lot of people. Like it'll be 15, 20 people. So WhatsApp could work pretty well.
It's just easier,
You want to answer this, Sergey? He's talking about when you're doing psychedelics and you're having your mind opened up, what do you do to ensure the bad spirits don't come in? That's a great question.
Yeah, it's a good question. Easy to answer. The way we do it, you are protected. We put, you're protected. The whole space is protected. You're protected by my energy, by my teachers, by the spirits that work with us. I mean, you feel as safe as you're sitting in your couch home. Like there is no, nothing can come in uninvited. You know what I mean? It's like there are like walls here. It's like Chinese walls around us, like metaphorically speaking. Like energetically speaking. Like you open up and you feel safe and you're protected and you have nothing to worry about. So we can talk about more like in person when you're here, but generally just to kind of make you feel better about this, then your safety is guaranteed with us, which is like, physical safety and spiritual safety, mental. You as safe as you can be, man. We've been doing it for 15 years and only good comes out of it, so no worries.
And that energy is there, and that is the feeling there on the very first night of ceremony, or does that
first day? It's a day ceremony, so we do it in the morning.
Or first day, or does that come like over time? The feeling.
Oh no, you're feeling the medicine from the first day. It's like
right, but the feeling of safety, comfort.
In 2 hours, probably after drinking. Like we drink here, we go to the river. You find your place where you feel comfortable, and you lay down. And in 2 hours, it's like you feel like amazing, safe, peaceful. And the medicines start coming, opening your heart, connecting you to nature, clearing your head, and then the medicine brings up what's important for you. You know, it's not always gives you what you want, but always gives you what you need.
Oh.
You know, it's just like that. And often it gives you both. You know, it's like some people come say, you know, I'm at the crossroads. In life, I quit my job. I don't know. I'm not happy. I don't know what next step. That's a perfect place to be for Wachuma because it's a clarity medicine. It's just showing you what's your next step. First, it shows you where you were, and then where you are, and then where you want to go, and then how to reshape your future in the way you want. And what are the blockages that stops you from that? There are many people who are stuck. We even found, we even coined the word for that. I don't know if that's even proper English, but that's how we say that. It's the stuckness. I don't know if they even have this word, but that's how people come here. I feel stuck. So they go, the stuckness syndrome kind of thing. Okay, no problem. We can definitely figure this out. When you feel stuck in life, whether it's a relationship or country or just, just
or money.
People like,
people get stuck in money all the time.
I feel like I'm not moving anywhere. I feel like I'm not satisfied. I'm not getting out of life what I could get, and that's exactly
that's part of that slavery. Yeah,
exactly. It's like it affects you because it's like you doing all the time things, but nothing actually changes in your life, and you're exhausting yourself, you're draining yourself, and you kind of barely making it there. It's like how you can be happy. It's like, is that what life about? Is that why? Think about this. Is it why like stars had to align in a certain way so two strangers meet, fall in love, and give life to you, and you actually born, and you not end up in a condom somewhere, but you actually born. and here you are, like a miracle of life, the whole existence here for you to discover and learn and grow through this, and all this is being blocked for you because of the systemic slavery, because our consciousness just was kind of narrowed down to survival mode. We're basically in survival mode. Most of the people, maybe 99%, maybe 0.9, are in survival mode in life. Like everybody you see on the street, anywhere you go, I don't care where you go, all of them are in survival mode. Just how to, pay your bills.
Survival mode is no way to live.
This is not living. It's not a living. It's existing. You're biologically existing.
It's drifting.
You're not dead.
You're drifting.
Yes, it's like you're not swimming. You're not sailing. You're not a sailor. You're not a captain of your ship. Your ship has no engine. It's just like, I saw it in the medicine in the beginning. It's like, hey, I want my engines, and I want more of them. And if just like a turbine on the plane, you want to have two. Just in case, same. I want to sail to the treasure island. So first you have to understand that you're a lost ship in the ocean, no direction and no hope. That's what like most of the people live their life. Just, big, and if storm comes, you're done. Big wave,
have no idea to respond to it.
You're done. It's like you don't even know where you're sailing because you're just floating in the ocean. When you get your engines and a vision, and vision is a map, basically. It's like, okay, I have the engine, which is, like quality, like determination and will. That's the engine. That's what moves your ship. But then you have to know where to go. You have to have vision. You have to have a map. Where are you going? You can have all the fuel you want in your car, but driving around like pointlessly. You need to go where you go. I know where I go exactly. This is where I'm moving. This is the life I'm building for myself, for my family, and helping people here who come to put them on their path, their path, not my path. You do what you want. I'm just helping you to boost your spirit, to ignite your spirit, so you find your power and follow your passion, follow your dream. I'm here to help you to find that. Whatever that is, whether you become a hexagon or no, that's okay. You know what I mean? It's like you decide what crypto to buy. You decide who to marry. You decide where to live. I'm not making this decision for you. I'm here to boost your spirit, to reconnect you to yourself so you find that fire inside. And then you apply it to where you want, which is your vision. And Huachuma is the best medicine for that. It's a vision medicine. It opens your vision. And by vision, it's very important. I read it in the books, explaining to people. It's when I speak about visions, I don't speak about fireworks in the sky. We don't care about this. This is for kids. This is like, we're not talking about psychedelics. It's like, we're beyond that point. This is shamanic medicine, guys. This is like things that can change your life, can impact the way you see yourself in the world and open up things. It's not the firework. It's not the visuals thing. Nobody cares about this. I care about opening your vision for life, so you see where you're going. And to see where you're going, you need to see where you are. And to see where you are, you need to understand where you come from. It's the whole thing. It's a past, present, and future that you kind of start seeing from the bird eye. You're zooming out from your little mind into your higher self, and you see the whole thing. So that's what we're doing here, And within, there's a lot of fun. There's a lot of, it's a very relaxed but focused work. We have a lot of fun. Everybody's relaxed here. Right? People don't want to leave. People living with us for like months and months. And people living with us. I have rooms that are booked for the whole next year. You know what I mean? It's like people just come and it's like, okay, here I can really unpack. I can truly discover myself behind the mask that I'm wearing, behind everything. So this is a big thing. And of course, people coming back, and you're welcome to come back. But 2 weeks, it's good. It's like it's just get to know each other, do good medicine, understanding, having some fun, talking about crypto, making some streams. There's a lot of. It can be very, dynamic and healing work.
Be powerful.
Combining things, combine forces.
Very powerful. And I imagine the Hex and Pulse Chain ecosystem. In fact, I know, I don't imagine it, I know, but guys, it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a dude on the internet, speculates on his own money. But for me and my money, I know Pulse Chain and Hex are going to be significantly higher than today, even today, because today I feel like we're still having good value. You could buy today and still feel good about it. Now, there's going to be a time when that kind of changes. But I know we're gonna be much higher.
Hey, I'm DCAing, man. Here is the money, man. I'm DCAing, okay? Yeah. That's it, man. Last grand. No more money, man. That's it. I'm building a house.
No one in, baby.
I'm building. I can't do more. I can't do more. But it's like, okay, let me just guess. You know what I mean?
Throw it in, man. I bought Hex just 4 days ago before this recent pump. I bought it before the election. I was like, well, I'm gonna do one more buy just in case. Like, and even though my mind was telling me, Sergey, oh man, this is probably gonna get pushed out 2 or 3 months. They're gonna have to recount the votes. They're gonna
fraud and stuff.
Piece of me was like, well, you probably should DCA just in case you're wrong.
Yeah.
And I did. I went through a nice bulletin and it freaking mooned. I'm like, I'm already up like 50% or 60% on that.
I can't believe I'm still DCAing. I'm
gonna DC. Yeah, me too.
You know me too. I'm gonna do another last time I was swearing not to. It was like, okay, I'll do all the way to the Bitcoin halving, and that's it. That's it. And it's like, okay, but man, it's still cheap. We're still early. It's still good. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like, and I'm building a house for us too. We're in plain construction now, hardcore construction.
Are you building it, Sergey, or are you paying contractors?
No, we have contracts, but I'm building with my vision, with my money. But people actually moving rocks around. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, because it's our home. It's like we just realized, like, after 15 years running a healing center, it's like, we need our space, man. We love people. It's like, but man. We need our space. So it's like kids growing. It's like, okay, and it's coming into medicine. It's like, okay, I need a house for ourselves to separate work from life. Yes. Because now it's all one thing. So I want to come to do ceremony and go to my home, to my kids. And I don't need to send messages to people like, hey guys, we're trying to sleep here. Please keep it down. It's like, just do what you want. You know what I mean? So we need. So I thought, like, okay, we're building a house. But that was good because this is why I stopped DCAing big time, because I would be doing all this DCAing with all this house. So I thought, at least I do a house. At least I need to have something tangible. If the whole thing goes to hell, at least I have a house. because then I will feel very bad. Like my wife will say, like, man, all this money and now the house, everything you sent to Richard. What about us? I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm doing the house, so I'm building the house now. And like, okay, I'm good. Bags are big. I'm waiting.
That was a good risk, like just de-risking assessment yourself.
Yes.
It's a great way to, like, they say how do you handle the risk? There it is, right there.
You do something.
You hit something. You nailed it, because you're building real estate. You're building a house. I love real estate.
Man. Yeah,
these guys know I love real estate. It's a great storage of wealth. I mean,
absolutely,
it is probably, in my opinion, I think crypto is a perfect wealth creation tool, but for wealth preservation and just kind of like handing stuff down to for generations to your daughters, your sons, whatever. Real estate is awesome. Now you can do it with crypto too. I get it, guys, and I get it. But real estate, man, is
real estate. It's a safety thing. It's where you store it.
Yep.
Man, you can carry gold around. I mean, it's like
oh, I mean,
and it's so expensive. It's like, man. Yeah, but it's like, hey, I'll tell you what. Like, I believe in silver too. I have a lot of silver. We have silver mines here. I buy directly from the silver mine.
Yeah.
So just in case, just a little bit diversification, a little bit survival. So here is the thing. I bought my silver, I don't know, maybe 3-4 years ago. 3-4 years ago, and it's still sitting there in the bags, full of dust.
Right.
Same price. I didn't lose money, but I didn't make money.
It didn't do anything for you either.
It's not doing it. It's like, it's okay.
At least a house, we can live in it.
Yeah, you can live in a house. It's like, okay, so diversification, man. Sorry, I can pronounce that.
Yeah,
it's good. Diversify is good, but it's like
smart.
It's like, I believe in land, real estate, and crypto. That's it. Like, in terms of like
beautiful.
tangible assets.
That's a beautiful
land is like, and good location, guys. This is where you buy. It doesn't make any good to buy or build a house in a shitty neighborhood. It's like you will never have value out of it. Location is important. So locations first. You get your land, you get your house. You're strong. You can live there. You can rent. You have some passive income. It's important. Crypto, it's a tool. I see it as a tool, and I see it, and that's it. What you're saying, it's a wealth creation, and not only wealth for me. It's like it's a way to live in a tyrannical world.
The ethos of crypto,
of course, the ethos of absolute freedom, and that's what Richard stands for, and that's why I like Richard, man. He stands for freedom.
The ethos.
And I stand with Richard 100%. I like the guy. It's like I want him back, and if we ever talk, would be amazing. And if not, it's okay too. But he got my protection. I send the energy to him all the time. It's like every ceremony. He's like in my ceremonies. It was Trump before, but now we don't need Trump. It's like I can withdraw my energy from him. And Trump is smart. It's like, that's just a side note. It's like he got JD Vance, who is sharp, clear, even better than Trump. So you know why he did this? It's his security, it's his insurance policy, because there is no point to kill him now. What's the point to kill Trump? And you get JD Vance, pro crypto, pro freedom, younger, not going anywhere. He's more. So Trump is smart. He's like, okay, let me put somebody better than me. So behind me, it's like, what's the point of taking me out? They will get somebody worse for them. So it's very good. It's like I see, like and now we will probably take House and Senate. We're probably good for like the next 12 years. You know what I mean? And that's a lot for America, for business, for crypto. Man, this is like, we might be at the beginning of a whole renaissance. Crypto, financial. It seems that way. Yeah. I'm not saying we are. It's like,
once again, usher in an era of good. That's what that is. There.
Yes, it's like the good versus evil. We are boosting the good in every sense. I just hope that Trump will start drilling for oil, guys, and that's it. America will become the richest country,
and they become more independent.
Pay all the debts.
Yep.
Were you serious, man? It's so stupid. Like, you're sitting on the biggest oil resource, and you're buying from Saudi Arabia. You're begging for other countries, like sending them dollars. What are you doing, man? It's like you're sitting on a treasure island, and you're begging for like breadcrumbs. That's what America is. And Trump wants that. He understands that.
And the U.S. dollar has been it's a good representation of that. Why
of
it's weak? It's weak worldwide. You got the BRICS forming their own money.
It's a strong alliance there.
Dollar now. You don't show strength anymore. And
Oh, because everybody, come on, man, with the Biden office, man, nobody respects you. It's like with the Democrats, the radical left, people laughing at you. It's like, it's like, what, are you serious, man? I'm surprised China didn't nuke you guys like before election. Like, I'm really surprised. I'm praying, like, please, we don't want that. It's like, with this leadership you had, man, it will take Biden 3 days to just to understand what happened and make decisions. You will be nuked to the ground. Like, because he has the code. A president has the code. He's the commander in chief. You know what I mean? So, like, China or Russia, they could just get together and nuke the hell out of you. There will be end of America like in a day before Biden will just wake up and understand what happened there. It was very dangerous for national security to have.
and then 5 minutes later, he'll forget what happens again.
It's like, hey, the East Coast was just
joke.
You disappear. You know what I mean?
You guys can have your own political beliefs, but then the last 4 years was a freaking joke.
No, that was dangerous. It was dangerous for the country. I was worried about this. Like, they will nuke you before election, man. That was I was like afraid. Now it seems like everything's good, and it seems like the World War III has been averted, and it seems like everything cooling down now. I mean, listen, there's still 2 months before inauguration. I mean, things can happen. You know what I mean? Trump is not in office yet. So they still can provoke the nuclear bear. I mean, things can still
go not wrong. Over yet. It's just 95% over.
It's not over until inauguration, man. He need to have the power of the presidential power. He has to have it, and that will be on the inauguration day.
And that's when we really start mooning. D Nice, he was the one asking about the week. Yeah, man. If you run the show, we had discussed it. You can come for a week. Obviously, it'd be better if you came for 2 weeks because you'd get a lot more
deeper,
benefit,
deeper work,
deeper. But if you only do a week, man, we're good. And what we're probably going to do, guys, is so if you guys want to come, start reaching out to me on Twitter. That's the best place to get a hold of me. You can reach out to me on Telegram. I saw Steve D did, but the problem is it gets buried in so much crap in there, and I'll get to it. But so reach out to me on Twitter, and then to get in the group, we want to make sure we collect a deposit, and we want to make sure that we book with Sergey, so that way he holds the room.
Yeah, that's important.
The room hold the space for you, if for free, because then
I can't book other people. You have to understand that.
He did that all the time. So we need what is it, Sergey? So $500. Is that
what? $500 just to book the room, so I know you're coming. Send me the information, the flights, and all the stuff. So because I'm booking for my clients, people coming here all the time, I can't just hold it for maybe thing. I just can't, man. This is our livelihood.
No, you have a business to run. I get that.
You know what I mean? It's like
I'm a profit maxi, bro. You talking to?
It has to be money. Yeah, well, it has to be serious, It's like
you
send deposit, you got the room, and then however places we have, we will host for Hexicans. No problem. But I can't guarantee the whole Chuma Wasi will be just for us, because I already have people for March, April. You know what I mean? People
and that's fine as long as we have our group, and I mean maybe we'll onboard the other guys.
We'll onboard everybody. It's like of course.
Well, the bulk of us there will be Hexicans, and
it's like crazy.
So let's do that. You guys reach out to me on Twitter, and then on Twitter, let me know if you're serious. And I'll get with Sergey, and we'll get the invoice made up, where I can send you the invoice once he confirms. I'm not getting anything for this guy, so I'm not getting any payments. I don't want to. I want to help this.
Well, we're doing that for heads too. It's for our bags.
It's for our bags. It's
for our minds, heart, body, and bags.
It's delayed gratification payment, and it's just payment for my soul, man. That's what that is.
Yeah, of course, it's for everything.
But once he confirms that the $500 is received, I'll add you into the WhatsApp chat, and then we can all converse in there until the time coming up, and we can talk about what we're going to do on off days and what we're going to the whole thing. So what flights we're all on, stuff like that, and that way we can stay in contact, and that way we know who is coming, and we can start creating a little sub community there.
And one thing to save the time is like, guys, please read the on my website. There is under resources. You see the FAQ, the frequently asked questions. It's like it can save time, so we don't need to ask this again and me answering. It should answer all your logistic questions there. Just read through it. If you still have questions, we can talk later. But that should be it, pretty much. You read this, you feel that you understand the whole thing, and read the whole website, of course. If you get some books, if you can read some books, will be good, like to understand what we're doing here.
I read Unplugged and I loved it, guys.
Yeah, that's the latest book. I would recommend reading this for sure.
Great book. So, all right. Well, I do got to hop off here in a minute. I want to just address the chat one more time, make sure that we're not. BTC is spiking at 76K as we speak. Man, you serious? Holy crap!
It's all man. Trump in office. That's it. That's what we wanted, dude. The rest will follow as a domino effect. Richard's case is a domino effect. You know what I mean? Exactly. Astral projection. That's exactly right. Come here, and that's what we do. We do.
That's what we're gonna do.
You know what I mean?
What we're gonna do.
So Richard wins. We win. Trump
5 minutes
won already. So.
This guy, Sergey, he is good at TA. He comes on. He's always kind of giving his thoughts, of course, and it's never financial advice, guys. But like, man, he has been more right than wrong, that's for sure. And so he's saying we hit his retracement target, and I'm expecting a new local high of at least 4058. Man, that's like, dude, that's 6/10 of way to sack price. And that's just he's talking about pulse. And so
I think we're going to have stock price like in the next few months.
Like, we could like, probably we get a new local high there, March. And then of course it's going to come back and do a retest, or it's going to go hit some supports and it's going to bounce around. There will be jitters, like guys. They'll
for sure, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. Man.
There's going to be.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's like Richard wins. We get clarity on the SEC. The FOMO kicks in. That's it, man. That's it. No more DCAing there. No more DCA. I'm tired of DCAing, man. Not sending more money to Richard. I can't. I got bills to pay,
you're
man.
sending money to the liquidity pools on Pulse Chain.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's like
it's like, man, I need something back. And it's coming. It's back. It's coming.
And it is coming. So, well, guys, reach out to me on Twitter. You do got to hop off. Got a hard stop in 2 minutes.
Yeah,
I want to make sure that we
make some group. This is good idea, Corey. Or Telegram or WhatsApp, something that people who are serious. Serious.
And then
we talk there.
If you're game for it, we'd love to have you on in another week or two. Like I want to have more of a consistent having you on, talking through. You can talk. You can discuss things that you've seen in ceremony and leading up through, because we still have a journey ahead of us, man. It's not over. We've won a massive war, but it's not quite over. It's
the war is not over. The war is not over, but the big battle was.
The big battle is. So.
Think about this. Now we have 2 nuclear herbs in the community. One nuclear herb is a lawyer. Another nuclear herb is me, because I got a really nuclear herbs here. This is for sure, man. What I got here is I got the nuke. This is like, so we have nuclear herb who explain you the legality of things, and another nuclear herb who actually gives you nuclear herbs. For real. So the community just got now two nuclear herbs providers.
I love it, man. I love it. We love having you on, Sergey. Thank you so much, as always, for coming on, bro. Guys, go pick up Unplugged. It's awesome. Reach out to me if you want to come to the Hexakin Awakening event. That it's going to happen in April, but it's going to be first come, first serve. He only has so many seats. He's got like 15 seats, guys. So come. Get your deposit in, hold your spot. Yep. I'll move you over to the WhatsApp chat, and then we'll start the community.
Yeah, sounds good. And also, it's good to buy flights before, because it's off season. Airfare will be more expensive later.
Out months in advance.
Before, and now we're going to the rainy season, so nobody flying to Peru January and February. We are off vacation, So it's good to get it all organized before. Sounds good, Corey.
So cool, guys. All right, I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Which should be open mic Friday. Should be a lot of fun. Like I said, my calendar's still wrecked from the time change, but I'm getting it back in order. So I'll see you guys mañana. Peace.